It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Let's go with Dave Coleman and then Jerry. Go ahead.
Matt, you mentioned your dad, who kind of, I mean, who let you do this, who encouraged you, who helped you get into it. I don't think he's here today, right? Is that? Have you talked to him? And I mean, do you miss him not being able to be a part of this?
Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody yet, but yeah, I wish my dad was here, and I wish my son Ross was here, and my sister. I mean, you always wish all your buddies. I mean, you always wish your family and your friends were there when you have a big moment, to share it with them. So my dad never dreamed, it would come to anything like this either. I mean, we started it for something constructive for a father and son to do, to keep me out of trouble and for us to find something that we hopefully would enjoy and, be able to spend quality time together. I mean, that's really why we did it. We did it for fun. We didn't have a lot of money to go build real fancy race cars and stuff. We just started racing sportsman cars for the fun of it. And from there, I just kept getting very, very fortunate to meet the right people to give me a chance to drive their stuff that we can afford to build.
Let's take two more down here and then go upstairs again. Go ahead, Jerry, and then this gentleman here.
Jerry Bunkowski from JerryBunkowski.com. Matt, I think for the first time in your life, we always talk about how the Daytona 500 is called the Super Bowl of NASCAR. For the first time in your life, you can say you went to the Super Bowl and won it, and the Packers didn't even make the playoffs. Two quick questions. One, how is this going to be playing back up in Cambridge after with all the celebration you had when you won the championship? How's it going to play back at home? And secondly of all, what does it mean to you that you're the second Wisconsin driver to win this? Obviously, Kulbicki didn't win the Daytona 500, but he still is very important down here. What does it mean? What did he mean to you in your life?
Well, everything's been pretty quiet in off season. It's been pretty quiet in Cambridge, like everywhere else. So yeah, I hope everybody's fired up back there and celebrating and having a good time. So. I never really knew Alan. I never really got to meet Alan. Obviously, what he did was pretty spectacular. I don't know if this day and age, anybody could do that again. But to be able to come down and do it the way he wanted to do it and win a championship was pretty cool. When you knew that was the first Wisconsin guy, somebody from the north to come down and win a NASCAR championship. So that was something pretty big to the state and certainly something that I paid attention to.
Go ahead, sir.
Ray Fraley, St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Matt, when you survived that wreck, as you said, luckily, the 18 didn't. When you realized the 18 was out, did that maybe make your mind say, this could be my day?
You knew your chances were better. I mean, whenever there's a wreck and you're not in it, your odds are a little better at winning. And, really that's what it is at a plate race. That's how I look at it. If you're at Michigan or something and you're running second or third, you're running second all day to him and he wrecks or blows up or something happens, well then all of a sudden you kind of get a spring in your step. You're like, man, we've been second best to him all day and he's out, we're going to have a shot. But at plate race it's not really like that, because if you don't get in the right line or everybody lines up somewhere else or what have you, even if you have the right car, if you don't end up making the right move or people don't make it with you, you still won't win. So certainly I felt like our chances improved a little bit, but not as much as if it would have been on a standard racetrack.
Let's go upstairs for another question. Go ahead.
Hey, Matt. Ken Willis, first of all, congratulations. Second of all, have to ask, wild celebration tonight in the RV lot, or just how will you celebrate?
Oh, man, I'm going to go paint it plaid, just like you said. Go to New York tomorrow night and paint the town plaid. Wasn't that your quote?
You got a long memory.
Like an elephant. I don't know. I was just hearing about the schedule, and it sounds like a pretty big weeks or pretty busy week. So I don't know if there'll be a lot of celebrating this week. Probably most of it was in Victory Lane an hour or so ago. But I'm looking forward to the week. It's not always my favorite thing to do, but I'm really looking forward to going around, and actually people calling the Daytona 500 champion is pretty awesome. So I'm going to enjoy it the best I can and try to find some time to celebrate when they have time on our schedule for it.
Any other questions for our championship team here today? Got one more upstairs, I'm told. Go ahead.
Matt, Jorge Mendoca again. Can you talk about some of the changes you've had at your team? I know that you have a returning spotter, obviously a new crew chief. Talk about all that.
Yeah, Mike Elnoff came back to spot. You know, he was pretty much our original spotter with the 17 team, and you know, I have a certain comfort level with him doing that. And you know, Drew came over from you know, he was doing a nationwide deal the last couple of years and finished off Carl's deal last year. You know, came over to do the Cup thing, obviously. So we had a crew chief change, and Chip stayed doing what he was doing all the car stuff. Just didn't have to do all the crew chief duties to go along with it. So I've really, for me, I've been very, very optimistic the last couple of months. I've been really fired up for the season to start, more so than a year for quite a while for the last few years. I feel really good about it. I feel really good about our group and the over the wall guys. Just the whole group. I feel really good about it. Feel good about our equipment. You know, Carl and Greg won all them races last year, and we know the cars are fast enough and the motors run good enough, and we just got to figure out how to, you know, dot the I's and cross the T's.
Got another question downstairs. Go ahead, Jerry.
Jerry Jordan with the Examiner. Starting this race, you were 39th. By lap 30, you were in the top 10, and that lap 40, you were third. What was going through your mind at that time? I mean, did you see this as a possibility at that point?
Well, starting in the back, unless there's a wreck, isn't really a big disadvantage at a plate race, the way the draft works and all that stuff. So, actually, you know, I hate to say it helped us, but we did get to work on the car a lot more. You know, we were in a lot of dirty air. We were in traffic a lot. We did 2 pit stops by lap 15, I think it was, or lap 25. I'm sorry, and so we got to put some tires on, look at our tires. We got to be, you know, in different situations, 3 wide, bottom, middle, top, and kind of see what the car was handling like. And it probably helped us with our adjustments a little bit. If we would have started in front and just been running around the bottom leading or something like that, we might not have known what we needed to adjust. So that helped us keep up, I think, with our adjustments a little bit better.
Any more questions? Okay, we're all clear here. Gentlemen, congratulations on winning the Daytona 500.
Thank you very much.
You only have black pants on, I don't care.